Gemini, hey dear, welcome to your tarot weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 13th to the 19th of May. Have you seen all the energy that's coming off of the sun at the moment? I'm desperately trying to get a video out on Cymatic TV, but there's just so much activity going on at the sun. It's just making life very, very busy, and it's all about fire and air. And your sign is all about fire and air. There is no doubt about it. We'll go into that. We'll have a quick look at your Astroflower about that. If you want to know more about it, Cymatic TV is linked in the description below. That's our sister channel, all about energy, basically. Yeah, so, it's been affecting readings. And I say it is mainly sort of air and fire. So without further ado, let's just bring up your reading. So here we have your flower. You'll notice here you've got the air at the top, which is that mutable air that goes at the top, and then the mutable fire that is at your base. You've also got the fire that goes through you here. That's sort of fixed, and that comes in from Leo and Taurus, and your cardinal fire that comes in from Aries along this sort of line here. The other thing you should notice is there's no air in the center of you. You're one of four signs which we call full signs. I'm one of those full signs as well, Capricorn. We've got more water in us than earth. And this is the same case for you. You have more fire actually inside your flower than you do have air. So, it could be trying a little bit your passions a little bit at the moment. And, you may feel like you're being pulled from pillar to post, and I would just be a little bit wary of that at the moment. In your monthly readings, you had on your relationship side, you had the Ace of Cups, beautiful, with the Queen of Wands, absolutely beautiful, really vibrant. This is launching you into a future which is much more in alignment with your energies than anything else. I'm having problems with this microphone. It is terrible. There you go, that'll do. Yeah, so it's you might find yourself being pulled in various different sort of ways more than anything else. And as I say, it's building for your future and projecting you into your future. And these readings here this week seem to be a little bit about sort of preparation more than anything else. So this is what you could be preparing to propel yourself for future in the regards to your relationship side. On your financial side, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, if I'm not too much mistaken. Seven of Swords, sorry. Just bringing it up. Seven of Swords. So, playing smart about the gifts that you have available on your pathway, knowing what gifts are readily available at what particular time, knowing when your fruits are ripe and ready for eating, not picking fruits that are not ready for eating yet. So that's all a little bit of patience about that. So yeah, let's go into your reading. You've got the overall energies here. You've got the karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from past self, influence from future self, and then that's what your general outcome is of this week. Yes, we're going to be doing it old school. So sort of be clarifying with the Light Seers card, but getting the message from each petal. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get into this. Overall energies here. It seems like a crystal clear. It's almost it's alluring as a crystal, but not necessarily commanding, as it were. It's like sirens calling the sailors, as it were. That's the sort of sensation I'm getting. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is what you had on your relationship side. And I think this is going to be the most dynamic side for you more than anything else this week. And this is possibly what you're preparing. There seems to be a position that is being created for you in the overall energies, which is opening up you to the possibility of meeting someone who corresponds to you. In multitudes of different ways, and makes you feel very comfortable about yourself. And it is coming in from, it's like this, that whole sort of siren, as I say. It's like, and did we not say that in your monthly reading? Just go and get it, go out there and get it, Gemini, something like that. And I think that's what's sort of playing in. Let's just see what's on your karmic path on your relationship side. This is like allowing your curiosity. This is allowing, in here, it's your karmic path to open the gates of the curiosity side of you and see what's coming your way. That has come up in literally everybody's reading. The ace, the page of swords, learning about your mental side, learning about this sort of like mutable air that's at the top of you more than anything else. Because that's where your air is. That's the only place really you have air within your Astroflower. And it's how you engage in the world around you. And what you've got to learn here is how to be very decisive, in fact, uh, with what you want to experience in regards to this thing that's coming, it's beautiful energy that's coming into you. And once you can get that decisiveness about it, you can cut between the clouds, the mist, as it were, and you can see your path a lot better. And it's a learning curve. It's all about that preparing, as it were. Influence from the universe. It's This is where the universe is preparing you for this mission, I think, and this is in the coincidences that are around you that are happening. Yeah, the star. It is a mission. This is a mission that's coming through here, and if you want that to happen in your life, you do have to learn about that you do have to learn about how life can sometimes pull you from pillar to post, and being a lot more sort of like crystal clear within, learning about being crystal clear within yourself, and you can get that ultimate dream. And I think the universe really does want that for you, from your past self to your future self. Now this is a bit more prickly, more like the Eight of Swords. I think you've come from a position where it's like it's sort of saying here is sort of, it's giving you the key to your own jail. That's what it's doing here. Yeah, healing. This is what I say, it's a bit more prickly. And it is learning about that air energy. There is no doubt about it. It's learning about that air energy. And yeah, you're getting this. It's like a blessing in disguise of whatever you may have been through in the past. You may have been a bit sort of painful in some form or another, but you've realised you've got over it. It's sort of like a realise that it's gone, or it happened, or whatever. And now you're in a place where you could actually you're recognizing the healing you're getting from that situation in your future self. This is this calling of this here from the universe here. I think this is where it's preparing you to propel yourself forward into this offering of love. Ah, what? Yes, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Two of Cups. It is, if you want that, if you want that, Gemini, yeah, this week here, you've got to learn to allow that offering to come into your life, whilst keeping your eye on the ultimate goal of what you want to live, and learning how you mentally put it all together. And you'll be very good at that, I think. And once you do this in the future, after the 19th, you really get into alignment with another person. What is the general outcome for this week? Got the flower there. Through this learning curve, I think you're realizing, and this healing that's going on, this is what also, I think this is the really big component of it. You're learning about your abundances that you have in your own life. Seven of wands. Yeah, you're learning about the abundance that you have in your life. So this is the message that I'm getting. You're learning about your your strengths, and I think that's about that sort of mutable air. And learning about your strengths turns you into someone who's a much more decisive. This Seven of Wands is a realization card. It's a revelation card, and what you're revealing to yourself here is that you know the path of your victory, the Six of Wands that is underneath, and you need to take that one wand and go forward in your passionate direction that you should be going. And I think that's what that's tied into that all about. And this is what makes you incredibly stronger. It makes you really good. It makes it really, really powerful and really obvious for you. And that's where you're heading it to, I think, more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on the karmic path now on your financial side. Either it's abundance through assurance and knowledge and understanding. Temperance, very much a you card. That is turning negative into positive. This is all about playing smart, and I think this is all about playing to your strengths as well. Within your financial world, being very patient about it. Not allowing your emotions to overflow and get out of control. Be emotionally engaged, but at the same time being very concrete about where you're going and what you're doing. Working to that plan, I think, is really important. But here is a sort of like patience with that plan of how you're turning a negative into a positive, or if you're turning something that's been holding you back, it's like it lets it go, and now you've got the key to your heaven, as it were. Um, let's just see what's going on from the universe, from the information from the universe. This is a multitude. This is multitudes of possibilities, I think, within your life, and it almost feels like there's been too much. Yeah, there's a multitudes of opportunities. This is what the universe is trying to bring in to you, and I think this is where you've got to be patient about the plan going forward of your career path, or the business you'd so like to do, or the project that you want to lead. It is the universe is bringing it slowly but surely around into your favor, and in the meantime, you've just got to be learning a lot about your patience and learning a lot of how you apply yourself mentally within the world that is around you in order to get the best, or to open up the doorways going forward. On the path to the future, don't repeat the same mistakes, and don't believe the same mistakes are going to happen. That's what it seems to be here. Yeah, King of Swords. Use your wisdom. This is very much, for me personally, a Gemini card. This is you. This is all about you. It's learning about you. This is another Gemini card for me personally. It could be an Aquarius card as well. You could look at it like that. But whatever it is, I think this is definitely using your wisdom to get you to where you want to be. And that's what that whole sort of thing about playing smart is about. Playing to your strengths more than anything else. In your future self, how's your future self egging you on? There seems to be, if you want to get the best out of life, you've got to start connecting to the people that are around you. And this doesn't necessarily mean within the company that you're working in, but generally within your life. If you want to progress in life through your business, or any projects or anything like that, you're gonna have to connect with people. You're gonna have to be networking a little bit, on being a little bit more sort of social about it. Nine of Wands, going off on that mission. That's what that's all about. It's exploring, being a little bit curious as well, without putting yourself at risk. That's what I think it is, and I think that's what the networking side is all about. Don't as I say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's for sure. But yeah, you know what I mean. At the same time, why not make an omelette if you've got all those eggs? That's what I'm sort of saying. Play with it. Invite a few people around to eat the omelette with you. That's the sort of thing. What's the general outcome for you? It's an accumulation of different aspects which lead into, so it's like making a recipe. So making a business, you've got to accumulate various different angles of life, It could be you've got to find that shop, you've got to find the suppliers, you've got to find the accountant. There's loads of things you've got to do, and bringing it all together like a recipe in one victory. That's the sort of thing. I'm going to really sound like a scratch record here. This is a calling to you. This is a calling, and I think this is like the last calling in a way. That's what it feels like in a way. For the time being, it will come back at the end of the day because things go in circles. Trains leave, and then new trains turn up at the station. And this is sort of saying, I think you're coming out of this week through this understanding of actually converting into, answering the call to your real mission in life. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. I think you're going to really, really enjoy it. Let's get on with the Light Seers cards. Definitely job offering or different career path for you, and that's what I've said before. I think with the Ace of Cups, you get the Judgment. You get another Judgment card as well. This is all ties into being at one with your heart of what you're doing in your financial side, and also this revelation, in a way, this realization of this Two of Cups that's in your future. But this is an ascension moment, and this ascension moment is coming through this understanding that you're doing with the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're going for that star. Look at that. That star is there as well. You chuck in the Judgment card, the Ace, the Judgment or the Ace of Cups. That's what it's all about for you. That's where you should be going. Absolutely lovely. I really like it. This is what's going to open up your ultimate dreams. Learning this process of how to use your mental agility, the mental capacity to get what you want out of life. Look, you get the Three of Pentacles as well with this star card here. Good quality information that's coming in from the universe here. I think there's going to be some very good quality coincidences around you. It's manifestation energy that's coming down the line, and it's preparing the ingredients to manifest your future. The Four of, as I said, I think it's like something in the past where you might have you invested in, that you're getting healing from. So you might have invested in something in the past, in a relationship and so forth in the past, that you might have, you might not have got the rub of the green with the relationship really, and you're healing from that. And I wouldn't allow that to block you in your future relationships. Basically, with this Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, we've now got the Wheel of Fortune twice as well on the table. This is absolutely beautiful. You could also sort of say, if you get it together on both sides, your financial side as much as on your relationship side, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is going to play through for this coming together. Absolutely lovely for you, Gemini. Really nice. I think once you start getting into this and start, allowing this healing to really take seed, and I think that's what that is all about as well. You're planting the seeds of your healing by re-engaging in a relationship that is around you. Really nice. Or realizing that you can engage in a relationship that's okay. And I think you're now sort of like, you've got the grit between your teeth, the bit between your teeth at the end of the week, sort of saying, yeah, I know what I want and I'm going after it. Yeah, you're on a mission. And it's certainly not mission impossible, but it's going to need a little bit of passion. But you've got all this fire that's running in through the middle of you. And that's what you're learning to use in order to get the best out of your life. And once you get into a rhythm with your passions, there's no one, that there's no reason why you can't be in a really, really beautiful place in regards to relationships. On your financial side, Seven of Wands, we're getting the Seven of Wands and the Judgment card at the top there. A repeat, basically. Okay, it's on the relationship side, the Seven of Wands there. But here is, I know it's Temperance, sorry. I thought it was Judgment because we had the Judgment over here, didn't we? Where do we have the Judgment? There it was there, sorry. Do apologise. It's the Temperance card here. So it's learning about yourself to make you even stronger, to know that force that is within you. When you follow that pathway, you know, there's no turning you off from any other direction. And I think this is the answering to the calling from the universe, which is through that judgment card at the top. I think you're answering the calling, and you're going to be really, really strong about it. As I said up here with the Nine of Wands, it's all about networking a little bit. And this ties into your Wheel of Fortune. This is what the universe is trying to do. So you may have coincidences around you where someone turns around and says, you know, there's some sort of event going on. Do you want to come to it? It'd be great fun. And it turns out there's a lot of people that are within the business world that you work in, and it opens up a lot of opportunities for you. And that allows you to network in a very sociable environment. That's the sort of coincidences that I'm talking about here. And that's where you can really open doors for you. With the King of Swords, with your wisdom and your previous, you know, over the past, you're bringing forward a lot of the wisdom within that temperance as well, and judgment. And it's making you very, very clear about how you invest your time, money, effort into life. You don't mess about here. You know, there's no messing about with your past. You don't need to learn a lesson twice. That's what it's sort of saying to me here. With the Nine of Wands, yeah, you get the Five of Cups. Why did I say there? Don't allow your past to be, you know, to hold you back. Was it on you I said that on? This is it. I think you're not, as I said, with the Nine of Wands. He's found another bone, you know. He's terrible. He goes fishing for these bones in the river, my dog. Absolutely mad. Anyway, back to you. As I said, I don't think you risk anything here. You've got these healthy boundaries in place, so you won't have disappointment in your life. And this is what's bringing you onto the future. It's making you feel very much at ease with you following your holy calling. It's like a divine calling that you're following. Seven of Cups. And we've got a lot of sevens going on there now. Realization, revelation for you. It's what's going to strike here. That cup there, right? There is only one cup there that's giving you the good stuff. And this comes from the overall energies. And I think you will not be able to ignore this anymore, Gemini. And I think it's going to be so good for you. Really, really good for you to take a change of career, change of job, and just sort of like change of direction, change of direction of your business. It could be sort of even turning around sort of that and closing one business and starting another, or you could start another, you know, and then close the other one later on. Whatever it is, there's this sort of like going into another gear, which is much more in alignment with your happiness and what sits really well with you, which makes you feel really good about yourself and about life. You know, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And the energies, as I say, coming through from the sun on Cymatic TV that you'll see, is driving that air and also that fire. So it's bringing a lot of stuff up. The overall energy that's coming in, we're in a solar storm as I'm recording this, and as you see this, we will still be in the solar storm. Major solar storm. It's like a hurricane in a way for the magnetic field of the earth. That energy there is going to be bringing up a lot of things from the undercurrents of life, or real fundamental things in your life, and putting it in front of you for you to look at and prepare to do and live. Because life is for living. That's all it's for. There's nothing actually to win in life, because there's nothing to lose either. You know, so, you know, just go ahead and do it, Gemini. It'd be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, there you go. I'll either see you over on Cymatic TV. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I appreciate all the support you can give to this channel through liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, whichever way you see fit. It'd be lovely to see your support. Yeah, so I'll either see you on Cymatic TV or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be beautiful to see you again. Yes, in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.